Okay. Is that kind of what launched us into like the marathon and what made it big?
Oh, totally. Yeah. From then on, it was like bonkers, right? Everybody starts going crazy, and that's where we are.
Well, now
like,
because it's like exciting. Some guy like
they also
almost
make it,
died in front of you.
They make it fun too. Like, I don't know, like if you haven't run a marathon.
I've never ran a marathon.
They do
I've
make
been
it
there
fun
to
now.
cheer, but like I've never ran.
Like back in the day, I'm sure it was quiet and it was terrible, and you were just like out there for like hours on your own, and nobody was saying. Now there's everywhere you turn, there's music and dancers and people playing and da da da. It is an absolute community.
So what then made Boston the pinnacle in America?
Okay. That's actually a good point. So I didn't know, but apparently Boston was the first marathon in the United States. So So it goes all the way back to 1897 when Boston started, and they started because of the first modern Olympics in Athens.
Oh.
So 1896, Pierre Coubertin, the whole thing.
Well, they had to be competitive, so you had to have your own.
Boston started 1 year later in 1897. I didn't know that.
Okay.
I was like, holy shitburger. So like we're literally on our 130th. 130th running of the Boston Marathon. So that's why Boston took over. I mean, America, of course, was like, dude, if Greece can do this shit, then we can do this shit. Right. And then Boston has all our immigrants, right? It's awesome because back in the 1900s, almost all the population's over there anyway. And that's the one, Amanda, that you were saying you have to qualify for, right?
Right.
Yeah. So like I looked up what like to qualify because I've always wanted to run Boston. I looked up what I need to qualify. I'm not going to qualify till I'm 112 years old because qualifying times are based on your age.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
So my qualifying time right now as a 53-year-old man, do you want to know what? Want to guess?
An average mile's what, like 10 minutes, maybe?
Well, if you're fat like me, yes.
Well,
that's why I'm not going to qualify. So that would be 200.
I don't know if I could hit 10.
That would be 260 minutes. That would be 4 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay.
A 10-minute mile.
Yeah.
It's got to be less than that.
So let's take like an hour off. 3 hours.
Yeah, 320.
Oh.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I cannot run a 320. That means I have to run 7-minute and 30-second miles.
Oh,
okay.
wow. For 26.
For 26 miles. Now,
0.2.
I don't even think I could run a 7-minute and 30-second mile 1 mile.
That's great.
Not even one. And I'm supposed to run 26 of those. Right. So when you get a little older.
That's to qualify.
Let's just qualify.
The Boston
absolutely.
Marathon.
Yeah. And if I looked up 60 years old because I was like, maybe I'll do it when I'm 60 years old. You still need to do a 3 hour and 45 minute. My record running a marathon, was 4 hours and 1 minute. I've run 4 of them. I can't even break 4 hours. It's insane. I have no chance. Whatever. You want to know like what the time limit is for men 18 to 34, like in my son's age group? It's insane. It's under 3 hours. It's 2 hours and 55 minutes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a 640 mile.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There are 26 of them.
Yeah, no, it's impossible. I mean, I know like the Kenyan guy and the American guy who just won. Like, I know that they run that, but like regular people, you can't run that. You have to be like really, really good for sure. I think there's like 33,000 people running in it. And then another fun fact about Boston specifically. Do you know that they didn't even let women run races until 1972? That's the year I was born.
Really?
Women couldn't even be in the marathon. It was a man's sport. It's bullshit. Till 1972.
That's shocking.
50 years ago. What the hell?
That's shocking.
Dude, don't get me started. Okay, but it's kind of a cool story on how the whole thing started. I guess it was
Susan B. Anthony.
Kind of, right? But that wasn't her name. Her name was Katherine Switzer. Yes,
okay.
You can look her up on the internet. They got these videos. They got pictures. It's like still pictures of it. Yeah. She was 20 years old at the time. She was pissed off that she wasn't allowed to run. So she was like, yes, I'm going to do this. Just entered the race as KV Switzer. So nobody would like know her name was Katherine. Yeah. Right. So she gets her bib, shows up race morning, and starts running. Everything's going fine for like the first 2 miles. She's in it. And then I guess a race director caught her and drove up right next to her and then got out of the car, and she was running with her boyfriend. Yeah. And he started trying to rip. You could see, they have pictures of this. They have a photographer who took pictures of this back in 1967, ripping her bib off of her chest, and her boyfriend, thank God he was like a big muscle man. I mean, literally floors this racer. I mean, like puts him on the ground.
Oh, dang.
Yes, absolutely shoved him right on the ground so she could keep racing. And then sort of was her bodyguard the last 24 miles of this race so she could actually finish the race. I didn't believe any of this. I looked it up. I could not believe the pictures that I saw. It was crazy. So that was 1967. Hey, thanks for listening. If you like this content, subscribe, leave a review, and share with us your episode ideas. We'll pretend like they're ours and pass them off as our own. If you like this short and want to watch another, click here. If you want to catch a whole episode, click here.